Ever heard the one about the dead man who won a war? It sounds like a ghost story. But this is one of the most brilliant and bizarre true stories from World War II. It's 1943, and the Allies are planning to invade Sicily. The problem, the Germans know it. Churchill himself said, everyone but a bloody fool would know it was Sicily. So, how do you fool an entire army when they're already expecting you? You give them a story so wild, so detailed, and so utterly convincing, they have no choice but to believe it. This is the story of Operation Mincemeat. The plan was hatched by two British intelligence officers, Ewan Montague and Charles Cholmondeley. Their idea was simple in concept, but incredibly complex in execution. They would find a dead body, dress him up as a British officer, plant fake top-secret documents on him, and then set him adrift off the coast of Spain, where they knew pro-German officials would find him. The goal was to make the Germans think the Allies were planning to invade Greece and Sardinia, not Sicily. It was a gamble of epic proportions. If it failed, thousands of Allied lives would be lost. First, they needed a body. But not just anybody. It had to be someone with no family to ask questions and whose cause of death could plausibly look like drowning after a plane crash. They found their man in Glyndwr Michael, a homeless man who had tragically died after ingesting rat poison. With the utmost respect and secrecy, they gave him a new identity, Captain William Martin of the Royal Marines. This wasn't just a name, they built an entire life for him. Captain Martin had a fiancée named Pam, complete with love letters and a photo. He had ticket stubs from a London theatre show, an overdraft notice from his bank, and even a stern letter from his father. Every single item in his pockets was designed to paint a picture of a real, living, breathing person. The most crucial part, of course, was the fake intelligence. Tucked inside his briefcase was a personal letter from one top general to another, casually mentioning that the real targets were Greece and Sardinia, with Sicily being just a diversion. To make it believable, the letter was filled with military jargon and even a bit of office gossip. The level of detail was insane. They even made sure the ink on the letters wouldn't run in the water. Everything had to be perfect. The plan was codenamed Operation Mincemeat, a grimly fitting name for what they were about to do. On April 30th, 1943, the British submarine HMS Seraph surfaced off the coast of Huelva, Spain. Under the cover of darkness, the crew gently released the body of Captain Martin into the water, wishing him well on his final, crucial mission. They even recited a psalm as he drifted away towards the shore. Now, all they could do was wait. The body was found by a Spanish fisherman, and just as planned, the news quickly reached the German intelligence network. The Spanish performed an autopsy, but it was cursory, and they concluded he had died from drowning. The fake documents were carefully opened, photographed by German spies, and then resealed before being returned to the British. The bait was taken. The forged letter landed on Hitler's desk. Convinced by the authenticity of the find and the detailed backstory of Captain Martin, he fell for it hook, line, and sinker. He declared that the documents confirmed their suspicions and ordered massive troop and naval reinforcements to be moved from Sicily to Greece and Sardinia. Panzer divisions were relocated. Torpedo boats were sent away. Sicily, the real target, was left dangerously exposed. On July 10, 1943, the Allies launched their invasion of Sicily, Operation Husky. They were met with far less resistance than they had anticipated. The deception had worked better than anyone could have dreamed. Sicily was captured in just 38 days. A victory that paved the way for the invasion of Italy and was a major turning point in the war. One historian estimated that Operation Mincemeat saved over 40,000 Allied and German lives by shortening the campaign. The man they called Captain Martin Glindoir Michael was buried with full military honors in Spain. His gravestone reading William Martin. For decades, the true story remained a closely guarded secret. It's a powerful reminder that sometimes the greatest battles aren't won with guns and bombs, but with imagination, courage, and a story so good it changes the course of history. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this story as fascinating as I did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more incredible tales from the past. See you next time.